has been operating with only 6 interns. 2 of them were ill at the time of writing, when a minimum of 12 interns are required for the department to function safely. And while the UHWI claims there is no money and no space for additional interns, Jamaican doctors finishing training in Cuba and China are being told there are no jobs for them at UWI, despite the hospital's own departments documenting dangerous shortages on the ground. The same December letter from the residents detailed how just over a year ago, the department was forced from a 6-day work week to a strictly 5-day work week without any compensatory increase in staffing, even though internal medicine alone accounted for roughly a quarter to a third of the hospital's admissions. The residents describe working 9 to 12-hour shifts while being compensated for 8 hours and being pulled from academic sessions to maintain service coverage. They write that this pattern is unsustainable and undermines the structure and intent of the academic program. And with a call for an urgent reevaluation of how workdays are prioritized, because the physical and mental well-being of doctors is, quote, increasingly compromised, end quote. The consequences are clear in their own words. They are noticing increased sick calls and absenteeism among staff, markedly reduced morale and rising fatigue among doctors, prolonged hospital stays for patients because the daily tasks cannot all be completed.
Odin, good morning. How are you? Good morning, Odin. Blessings, blessings. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Soon begin here. Now go belong.
With that staff complement. And as a result, there are higher bed occupancy levels and system congestion and overcrowding. In a teaching hospital, when academic time is routinely sacrificed to service an overburdened system, training quality deteriorates. That affects every future patient in Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. Human resources management and corporate culture are not just about numbers. They are about how people are treated. The consultants have already described a hostile working environment where there is no recourse for grievances, and speak of an atmosphere of intimidation and lack of support by the hospital management. They warn that a single powerful person can engineer somebody's removal simply because of a difference of opinion and nothing related to job competence.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I have to come on here so early is because, Floyd Green has exposed himself. I am going to be very, very, very open and transparent with you all. Welcome, everybody. Welcome those on TikTok. Welcome those on YouTube, Bolo VNR Clips, Bolo VNR 2.0. Catching good. What you say? Alright, so I can't take you off. Godson. Let me take out this person out from my page completely. I put my donation links in my own chat. And you're gonna say that I'm a beggar. Ha! That's funny. Winifred, how you doing? Good morning. I really would not just for myself, but for the person that support these platforms. The Joy Barnes is one of the persons that donate and support. Big up to Joy Barnes. I would love Lorna, big up herself, and I'm not taking shots at anybody, because I'm not giving nobody nothing to put on. But I would love if the people that watch Andre Stevenson, myself, Aromatic, you name it, Hot Off of the Press, Talk Your Mind TV, I really would love if you guys would really support the platform monetarily. What are the ways you can do that? Watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos. ABR News. I'm talking everybody. I can't call out everybody's name right now. And I'm saying this because of the comment that that person just made a while ago. Don't let us have to tell you to hit the like button. Always hit the like button. Even before we go live, hit the like button. Once you see we schedule a live, hit the like button and share the live and tell everybody, say, yo, come over here, Bolo, come talk about this, check it out. If them catch the replay, them catch the replay. But you supported the platform monetarily in that way. Right? If you want to go above and beyond, ladies and gentlemen, the donation link is always available. We have the Cash App, we have the PayPal, and we have the Zelle. Alright? And my number is public. So if you need to reach out to me, thank you so much, Joy. Alright? Joy, so if you check the Cash App. You know, come up here. Joy always supporting the platform. Thank you so much, Joy. I got it right here. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for your continued support. For the persons on TikTok, you guys know what to do. Double tap up the screen. Get the likes up. Share as well. Right? And if you're able to, the gifts are there for you to send. But on this platform, I have real, serious conversations about the state of the country. Right? And we're going to get into it. It's like, it's like the prophetic word is happening so quickly these days. It's ridiculous. Oh, remember, Lord have mercy.
The Auditor General released a statement stating that tens of millions of dollars missing from the Agriculture Ministry. On a call Floyd Green, Jesus of mercy. Newsflash, Jamaica Newsflash, guys. It's some tea for go make and drink right now. Jesus Christ, Jamaica. The Auditor General released a statement stating that tens of millions of dollars missing from the Agriculture Ministry. On a call Floyd Green, Jesus.
Somebody call Floyd Green. And Poison Ivy, thanks for sharing. Trixie, thanks for liking the video. Thanks for liking and sharing. Respect. You see me?
Of mercy, I telling a long time to Floyd Green finger sticky and y'all think I was lying. Anybody you see them and Mr. Olness close up in arms, those are the only one that support Mr. Olness. Floyd Green and Christopher Tufton. Jesus Christ, Jamaica. Auditor General exposing tens of millions of dollars missing from Agriculture Ministry. Jesus. Go make some tea. I tell y'all, these people just going to politics to put money in their pocket. And y'all think I'm joking. They just going to politics to put money in their pocket. My God, Mr. Olness, you and your colleagues, Flash Jamaica News.
It is so hard to argue with what she's saying, because that's exactly what it appears to be. That's exactly what it appears to be, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that the government officials in the Jamaica Labour Party really is a eater food government. It appears that that's what they went into politics for. That's what it appears to be. Right? And I remember, I was going to play the clip, but I'm going to just say it. I remember I played it several times on this platform. Go to a word and a verse on TikTok, right? The apostle, Jeffrey Shuttleworth, had the prophetic word that skirts will be lifted this year. Exposure, ladies and gentlemen. The skirts will be lifted on many politicians, many persons in leadership, not just in politics alone. The skirts will be lifted. We see where it's happening at the police force already, right? People are get catch with how much cocaine and all type of something and gun and listen, it's all unfolding. But today is Floyd Green. So as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I have been asking for Floyd Green's resignation from in the pandemic. From from the famous shower labor right, no movement day. From that point in time, that was it for me. So let me be clear about where I am with Floyd Green. I don't know how people voted for Floyd Green. I don't know how he was allowed to continue to be in politics after that. Right? Many Jamaicans, right, in the pandemic were charged millions, hundreds and thousands of dollars for violating their C-19 rules that Jamaica Andrew Owners put out. But the rules did not apply to Floyd Green. The DPP did not charge Floyd Green, and she had the opportunity and the power to do so. So the laws only work for, the little man, so to speak. Not physically, but in status. Because you're not a member of the Jamaica Labour Party, you won't get away with breaking the law. But if you are a member of the Jamaica Labour Party, you can get away with breaking the law. That precedent was set from in the pandemic with Floyd Green. So it's no surprise, ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to dive into. There will be some surprise because, I learned some things that I didn't know about Floyd Green, right? But, we're going to get into that. That's at the Bangarang side of it. We're going to get into the actual documentation. Mojo, big up. Antonio, good morning. Blessings to everybody on the platform. Like and share the video. Right? All right, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. The Gleaner. And big up to the Gleaner again for their website, being, woo. The timing of last weekend's telephone discussion between Prime Minister Andrew Owners and U.S. Secretary of State Rubio days after the United States named Jamaica among the 75 countries for which it has suspended the processing of immigration visas is unlikely coincidental. The greater likelihood is that the Holness Rubio talks were a follow-up to and ought to be read as one with the discussions in Kingston last month between Dr. Holness and some of his key advisors and top officials in the U.S. Defense and Homeland Security Department. Regional security apparently was the top issue on their agenda. That's the Gleaner. 13 minutes ago that come out. That's fresh. That's what they call hot off the press. All right. So let me go to Floyd Green. So this is one of the articles here. Let me just click this. Boop. Open up that one. All right. Perfect. Ooh, let me see if it's good. Excuse me. Woo, Lord of mercy. Come on, man. I got my socks on, man. I'm not supposed to be sneezing, bro. I know it's raining, but stop. Sinuses is bugging, bro. Anyway, moving on. The next article came before that. Here we go. Let me open this one. Boop. Yep. All right, wonderful. So the Auditor General once assessed worth millions recovered at RADA. Let's read this article. All right, agriculture. This is a crisis now in agriculture. We're still currently going through the details of the crisis in the healthcare ministry, and now we're into the agricultural ministry simultaneously. What will be next, ladies and gentlemen? What will be next? Let's get into it.
Auditor General wants assets worth millions recovered at RADA. Published Monday, January 19th, 2026, 12. The loss of government assets worth tens of millions of dollars at the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, has led to Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis making a referral to Financial Secretary Darlene Morrison for the value of the loss to be recovered. In her annual report, which was tabled in Parliament last week, The Auditor General recommended to the Financial Secretary that a surcharge in the sum of $64.7 million be imposed on the accounting and/or accountable officers for the loss. Surcharge refers to the process enabled by the Financial Administration and Audit (FAA) Act, whereby the government can recover money or assets lost due to negligence by public officers. Under Section 20 of the...
So you hear what surcharge means, right? You guys hear what surcharge means. It refers to the process enabled by the Financial Administration and Audit (FAA) Act, whereby the government can recover money or assets lost due to negligence by public officers. Alright? Very important that we understand what surcharge means. So that's what the Auditor General is demanding and suggesting and asking for based off what her findings in her last audit. She's asking for them to get that done. All right, very important. It says it goes on. So negligence by public officers. It goes on.
FAA Act. Auditor General wants...
Under the section.
Under Section 20 of the FAA Act, the Financial Secretary may impose a surcharge following recommendations from the Auditor General, depending on the nature and circumstances of the loss incurred.
So now we have to watch Darlene, you know. Excuse me. No, we have to watch Darlene. Is Darlene compromised? What's your name? What's your name? Darlene Morrison. No, we have to keep an eye on Darlene, ladies and gentlemen. This is a recommendation by the Auditor General. Right? And according to the article, under the section 20 of the FAA Act, the Financial Secretary may impose a surcharge. May impose a surcharge following recommendation from the Auditor General, depending on the nature and circumstance of the loss incurred. 64 million. 64 million. Almost $65 million. What do you think, guys? You think Darlene Morrison is an exposed person? Is a compromised person? Do you think Darlene Morrison will do the right thing based off the Auditor General's recommendation? What do you think is going to happen? Javedan 50 say a joke thing. Hold on now. We are asked the question from now. Miss Darlene Morrison, I don't know your mom, but do the right thing here. Yeah, man. Do the right thing. Based off the nature of what is going on, don't compromise yourself. Do the right thing. And go with God. And God will go with you. All right, let's continue.
Incurred. An audit of RADA and its mishandling of the distribution of Moroccan fertilizer last year uncovered deficiencies in the agency's internal control systems relating to the inventory management and distribution of the shipments of fertilizer in 2022 and 2023. Headlines delivered to your
Wanna remember that? Do you guys remember the Moroccan fertilizer situation? Yes, we as the public have to watch the situation. It cannot be a 9-day wonder. Corruption, back a corruption, back a corruption. It can't be a 9-day wonder, ladies and gentlemen. We, the people of Jamaica, have to hold these people accountable. All right, let's continue.
Auditor General wants assets worth millions recovered at RADA.
Yes, I'm reach. Come on, section 731 What is wrong with this?
Section 7.3.1I
Yes.
of the FAA Financial Instructions states accounting officers shall be responsible for keeping proper inventory records of all stationery, consumable stores, furniture, office machines, equipment, plant and machinery, lands, buildings, and other government assets, including those received as gifts and private properties placed in government's custody.
So this part of the act is telling you the responsibility of the accounting officer. If this is not done, good morning, Bertram. Big up yourself, brother. Are the most corrupt government. Are the most corrupt government. If this is not done, obviously, it's against the law, innit? Just to be clear.
The findings of the audit, which was released in May...
and the part of it that says, including assets, including those received as gifts. Remember, the Moroccan fertilizer was gifts, from Morocco, So the proper accounting of the gifts is a part of the act as well. Right? And private properties placed in government custody. Right? What is happening here? Alien object. Oh, I see what happened to this phone here, Yeah, I soon get the other part feed. It seems the phone can't take charging and using at the same time. Anyway, it goes on to say the findings of the Auditor General, which was released May 2025.
May 2025 indicated that despite established standard procedures to distribute agricultural inputs, RADA was unable to verify that tens of millions of dollars worth of fertilizer, allocated to members of parliament for onward distribution, actually reached the intended farmers.
So, ladies and gentlemen, although the act is clear, what the accountants need to do in terms of the gift, that is the Moroccan fertilizer. Although it is clear now, it's a law, Right? RADA was unable to verify tens and millions of dollars worth of fertilizer allocated to the members of parliament for onward distribution if it actually reached the intended farmers. So you see when Dr. Dayton Campbell come up and Dr. Dayton Campbell speak, and the PMP was speaking about these things during the campaign leading up to the election, persons think it was just politics. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not politics. It's a deep-seated layer. It's not even a layer. I can't even say a layer. It's deep-seated layers of corruption within the Jamaica Labour Party government. Alright, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to come. There's more to come, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue. So there's no evidence to show whether or not the actual fertilizers reach the intended targets. What was one of the things that person said that they were watching the government about? What was one of the things that they said they were watching the government about, ladies and gentlemen? You guys don't remember? We just had a hurricane. The people said, Queening, big up. We just had a hurricane. And the people said what? We don't trust the government with all of these millions and billions of worth of relief and everything. We don't trust them. This is why we don't trust them. We have valid reason not to trust them. Because of this type of skullduggery. Happy New Year to your Queening. Because of this type of skullduggery. Where is the receipts? Where is the documentation? Where is the accounting? It is so bad that the Auditor General is saying we want a surcharge. We need back with money. So we are watching Darlene Morrison. We're watching her. We're watching you.
Farmers. According to the special audit, between 2019 and 2023, more than 11,000 bags of fertilizer, valued approximately $54 million and procured under a bilateral agreement with the Kingdom of Morocco, were distributed through members of parliament, MPs. RADA indicated at the time that despite repeated requests, MPs did not submit distribution sheets detailing recipients. Accordingly, the Auditor General said the
Whoa. Floyd Green, come to the front of the class. Earth eruption, big up. Daily, big up yourself. So, RADA indicated at the time that despite repeated requests, MPs, more than one, plural, did not submit distribution sheets detailing recipients. So more than one MP now, ladies and gentlemen. Who was the government at the time? Good. We just want to make that clear, you know. Who had the most seats? Good. We just want to make that clear, you know. So I don't want them mix and mingle the People's National Party in this, you know. No mix and mingle. Okay? Okay. Alright. Let's continue. Accordingly, the Auditor General said
the agency could not provide proof that the fertilizer reached legitimate farmers or that proper measures were followed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what they're going to do with their PR? The Auditor General did not say that the fertilizers were stolen. They're going to toe the line of what they call what's the terminology I'm looking for? Damn, what's that word they use? I always use it, you know. They're going to use semantics. A play of words. They're going to use semantics, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to ask you guys the question. Do you believe that millions and millions of dollars of fertilizer with no documentation went into the right hands of who it was intended to go to? Or do you believe that this is the environment where people that are skullduggery people can make a lot of money, millions of dollars worth of money? Millions. Because in their mind, you know, and this is a hypothetical situation, right? I'm not saying that this is what happened. In those people's mind, you know, afraid we get it, man. But the law, the act states that with gifts, because remember, it was procured, you know, through a bilateral agreement between the between us and the Kingdom of Morocco, you know. So it was not something for nothing. It was something for something. So it has value. The ownership belongs to who? The people of Jamaica. Because the government officials are doing what? They're handling the people's business. I just want you guys to understand, you know. Like and share this video, you know. Alright? First time tuning in, big up yourself. New tone, big up yourself. Like and share. Get some new people in as well. We need as much as possible. Make sure that you guys subscribe. Hit the like button. Make sure you, when you subscribe, hit the notification bell and click all. And of course, hi Kashina. I have what is called a WhatsApp channel. So you guys can join my WhatsApp channel. Let's continue.
Monroe Ellis warned in the May 2025 audit that RADA's accountable officer was legally responsible for the management of public assets, including the Moroccan fertilizer, and should have implemented proper controls over its distribution regardless of whether the process was carried out by RADA or MPs.
So, Monroe Ellis, who is the Auditor General, Mrs. Monroe Ellis, warned in May 2025 audit that RADA's accountability officer was legally responsible for the management of public assets. Let us find out who is that. Your sharing arrow is not on the screen. Okay. I am happy you said that. Daniel, you see at the top of the screen, you see a thumbs up symbol, right? You see right at the top of the screen, press the thumbs up symbol. And this is for persons on YouTube. You see when you press the thumbs up symbol, it opens up everything else. The share button, everything. See? This is what is going to come up. See that? When I click it, this is what is going to come up. So you can like and share. Okay? Alright. Alright. So, we need to find out. Let me just drop my WhatsApp channel in the chat. And also the Magnitsky Act. Guys, please sign the Magnitsky Act if you want to really fight corruption with that international act. We have a petition. Mr. Will Rattigan is the one that brought it to media, and I have adopted it. It is his petition. He's a former FBI supervisor. He's from Jamaica. He's on YouTube. You can check him out, Reasoning with Rattigan on YouTube. Yeah, the fertilizer was to be given to the farmers. I don't know about that, Mad Doctor. I don't know what them do with the fertilizer. Neither does the Auditor General. Who to know? They can't do anything illegal with it because there's no record. And that's what they're gonna bank on, to shield themselves from what appears to be obvious corruption and skullduggery. Obvious. It appears to be obvious. And the JLP continues to be involved in their management of our affairs in this type of manner. They continue to allow these things to happen. You get me? So I dropped the link, guys. I dropped the 2 WhatsApp channels in Bolo VNR 2.0. And I also dropped the Magnitsky Act. So please, join both of those. Yes? Let's continue. Oh, yeah. So we need to find out who is the accountable officer at RADA. We need to find out who that is, because that person legally, according to the Auditor General, is legally responsible for the management of public assets, right, including the Moroccan fertilizer. So you know heads are gonna roll. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Them for go to prison. You understand what I deal with? Them for go to prison, man. Whoever is responsible need to go to prison. So I dropped it in Bolo VNR clips as well. For those on TikTok, if you want to reach me, go to my bio, subscribe to my YouTube page. My actual number is in the description of all of my videos. My number, my literal number is there. Literally. But it's 876-451-6535. Alright, so let us find out who is the accountable officer. Oh, let me use my phone faster. Who is the accountable officer at RADA 2025? A straight the article ain't going on. Who is the accountable officers at RADA? Based on recent reports and RADA senior management listing, the key accountable officer at the Rural Agricultural Development Authority is Mr. Garnet Edmondson, Acting Chief Executive Officer, CEO. And Raquel Hyman Mitchell, Director of Finance and Accounts. So, I them two personally, I know it well down to, you know. Yeah, in these organizations, it's never one person. You're absolutely right about that. Carl Stewart says Floyd Green is the Minister of Destruction. Well, you could say the same thing about Christopher Tufton. Yeah, I just looked it up. He's the CEO, yeah. I don't know these people, so I just looked it up, see? So, if I'm wrong, it's not my fault. I got the information from Google. So, according to Google, because I'm going to start to that, you know, because, you know, according to Google, Mr. Garnett Edmondson is the Acting Chief Executive Director. Zine, and then Raquel Hyman Mitchell is the Senior Director of Finance and Accounts. So she definitely have to answer some question if she is actually that person. We're going to move on to the next article, ladies and gentlemen, which gets even more interesting. Compromised transparency. Auditor General slaps Agriculture Minister for awarding 870 million in contracts without key oversight. Mighty God of Daniel. 870 million. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us be clear. The RADA situation is a totally different situation, you know, from this what we are going to read now, you know. But it's the same ministry, you know. So Floyd Green now get licked with an assault rifle and a shotgun, you know. Floyd Green ministry get licked with an assault rifle and a shotgun, you know. Bodies all over the floor, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Figuratively speaking, not literal. So what you call it? The fertilizer them is one thing. This is another thing. 870 million. Mighty God. How is this even possible? Let's read. 870 million in the Floyd Green awarding 870 million in contracts without key oversight. And we wonder why we don't have any food security in the country. We wonder why our farmers have been crying out before COVID, before Hurricane Melissa. Our farmers were crying out. The fishers were crying out. I have a brethren that is into fishery. And I'm sorry I never got him on this platform. You know, he's a very busy man. Because he doesn't do fishing alone. Him also do farming too. So you can imagine him not have no time for feed himself. And the hustle and bustle from him farm to go into sea. Sometimes man go see for y'all one whole week. Mass control will go and big up yourself. Right? Right? And the man, he explained to me some of the challenges that fishers have and what they would want the government to do. And for the last 10 years, it has not been done. Them can't blame the previous administration, you know. Because if you have people have a problem for 10 years and you in a power for 10 years and you not fix the problem when it's quite fixable with a policy change, guess what? You can only blame yourself. You can only blame yourself. But I digress. Let's get into this article. Let's get into this article, ladies and gentlemen.
Monday, January 19th, 2026, 12:10 a.m. File. Floyd Green, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining awarded almost $870 million in contracts without its procurement committee's review, an action that compromised transparency, the Auditor General's department says.
He awarded $870 million in contracts without its procurement committee's review. So there's a procurement committee, and Floyd Green overrided their authority and their responsibility of reviewing these contracts. And just went ahead and did it. It sounds like somebody where we know. It sounds like dictatorship, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds like a lot of, the CMPs in a pod. No wonder them in the same party, him and Andrew Wallace. It sounds like something Andrew Wallace would do. You know what I mean? Definitely something that, remember Ben Spunani? There's a pattern, ladies and gentlemen, with this government. A very dark pattern. A pattern of skullduggery and thievery. You understand? Hashtag stop thief. How in God's green earth, you as a responsible, how can Andrew Honest claim that his government is one of transparency when these things are happening within major ministries in his government? Do you guys know the position that Floyd Green holds now? I think he's the he operates like the position of business of the house. I don't remember the terminology. Someone help me out. What is the position that Floyd Green have in Parliament? Google. What position does Floyd Green have in Parliament? You're not telling me here. Anybody? I'm a bright people them there. Leader of government business. Thank you very much. It's Christmas time. Thank you. Imagine Floyd Green is the leader of government business. And this is Floyd Green. These reports are coming out about the leader of government business. So, I mean, when the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a prophetic word by Mark Jefferson Golding. A truthful word. How shameful. How shameful. Let's continue. $870 million in contracts without its procurement committee's review. They did not get to review $870 million worth of contracts, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow.
Says, in its 2024 to 2025 annual report, released last week, the department reported that the ministry did not provide evidence that the procurement committee met and reviewed recommendations for the award of contracts / procurement of goods and services totaling $868.85 million.
The department reported that the ministry did not provide evidence that the procurement committee met and reviewed recommendations for the award of contracts or procurement. So what is this sly government going to do? Is Dana Morris Dixon going to come and tell us, listen, we just don't have the paperwork, but the committee did review the contracts? Hold on there, give me a second to laugh, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, you remember when they number 6 we jump out and come talk about how them a go come out and dispel misinformation? Hey, let me tell you something. Me glad me say when she said me say me ready. I am gonna be so surgical. I am gonna be so surgical, ladies and gentlemen. Dana Morris Dixon, I am waiting, salivating. Me coming like one pit bull. If I say pit bull when he mouth and yeah, I saw me ready. Please run out. Please run out. And come tell me what misinformation and what no misinformation. Please run out. Yes, man, I know you have to run out, man, because you talk big and bold what there, you know. Run out. Run out for the Auditor General. Dora the Explorer. Run out now. Because it's so funny how Andrew Holness say people are being tracked. And then you as a minister, information minister, came out and said, nobody is being tracked. You see how you are caught in a web of lies right there, so. I don't know if you are a liar or Andrew a lie, but somebody is lying. Did you call out Andrew Holness if he is lying, or are you lying? You see how that works? Oh, this is a TikTok moment. Hold on there. This is a TikTok moment, ladies and gentlemen. I have to document these arguments, you know. They just roll off the top of my head. This is freestyle, I swear. I can't make this up. This is freestyle. But I have to put this argument together. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, TikTok. How you doing? You know I'm here reading the report from the Auditor General. Well, the article about the Auditor General. Compromise transparency. Auditor General slaps Agriculture Ministry for awarding $870 million in contracts without key oversight. You know, I remember Dana Morris Dixon ran out talking about how they're gonna dispel misinformation. Hey, let me tell you something. I am salivating. I'm like a pit bull drooling and waiting to hear what will come with, you know. You understand? I want to challenge the Auditor General report. I want to challenge these findings, you know. I want to see if we're not going to come with some sensible thing or not come with some distraction, you know. Dana Morris Dixon, we are waiting. Run out. Run out with the way I call misinformation. I say, please run out. Because I remember, you know, right? When the Hurricane Melissa leak, you know, I will come out and will say, the people in Westmoreland and say, yo, they must have ID and TRN. And they run out in a green and talk about no ID and TRN are needed. And then me show the tape with Andrew Holness and say, ID and TRN needed because the government now go compromise and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Till all Negos play my video. Big up Negos. Imara, or whatever. I don't remember the last name, but big up Negos. No disrespect to you, General. You see me I say? Respect. So me a waiting on Dana Morris Dixon. Me say me a waiting on. Please, me I beg you run out you and that guy. What them say? That guy. Please, me I wait, me ready, me want to hear what the officer I'll be paid keen attention. Because you know we have the receipts. And if I made a mistake, I don't have no problem to say, you know, I made an error. But can you guys do that? No, because you guys are, you have a narcissistic leader in Andrew Holness. You guys operate and act as if you have a perfect government that's running a perfect system when we have $870 million, according to the Auditor General, in contracts that did not see the procurement committee. So all we don't know is thief them money. Dana Morris Dixon. Oh, we don't know, say I rob the money, rob up. Not to mention the fertilizer, the mighty God of Daniel. Same problem again. Where is the proper accounts? This seems to be a recurring theme with this government. How you say you transparent? Transparent where you hide everything, gag all the government. Nobody can talk. Everything shut. Where are the reports? Where's the Crow report? Where's the FinSac report? I have so many questions. Mighty God of Daniel. Me I'll not even put in the part of me they want to put in. Again, I freestyle. I'm mad me get mad enough. You understand? Sonny, how go on? Good morning. Who is this? Kenneal Evans. Oh, yeah, one of them too. Goodbye. We are talking about the state of the country. Let me tell you something. Andrew Honest and his government need to go into a gym of integrity. How about that? When Andrew Honest and his government go into a gym of integrity, may we go to an actual gym. You know, one gym where they actually exercise integrity. Yeah, man. So that's all you laborers can do when the truth is a box on the face. When the truth a box on the face, that's all you can do is go to insults. When the actual facts is exposing the nastiness of the government. You understand? That's all you can do. When Andrew Honest government go to a gym of integrity and go exercise some integrity, a gym of transparency and go exercise some transparency, then me we go at the gym. How about that? Big up at our press if you're there, mama. Big up yourself. So let's get back to this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. We covered that extensively. Let's get back to this.
$168.85 million.
Yes. Come now. Stop playing with me now. Sure. What it freeze up. Oh yeah, me know man. Me know say freeze up. Delete. Task manager. Wait. Supposed to already know. I'll find it now. Can't wait for that, man. That take too long to start over. Find back your article. 870 million, ladies and gentlemen. The man have to come down, man. Floyd Green resign immediately. Immediately. Boy, the list of resignation then long, man. Mighty God. Andrew for resign. Floyd Green for resign. Christopher Tufton definitely for resign. What's your name? Kamina Johnson Smith. She no work 2 sheets of paper. She need to resign too. In a fair position. Imagine the other day, the USA go suburbs and drop one piece of information about visa. And she did it as the minister. Need to verify the information. Oh, you don't know. Nobody never brief you.
Department reported that the ministry did not provide evidence that the procurement committee met and reviewed recommendations for the award of contracts / procurement of goods and services totaling $868.85 million.
Yes.
The government of Jamaica procurement guidelines state that the committee is mandated to review contract recommendations, among other things. Consequently, the audit was unable to confirm whether...
All right, so that's important. The government of Jamaica procurement guidelines state that the committee is mandated to review contract recommendations, among other things. Not only is the government of Jamaica procurement guidelines, there is a law, ladies and gentlemen. There is an actual law that requires them to do that as well. So they are breaking the law. We just want to understand that consequently the audit was unable to confirm whether the procurement, right? So yeah.
Procurement decisions were subject to appropriate review and compliance with established rules. This lack of oversight compromised transparency and heightened the risk of the ministry not achieving value for money, the report stated.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a fancy word. Not achieving value for money. means it heightens the risk of them thieving the money. Alright? That's what that means. Big up yourself, mass control. Look more. I know you have to go to work. Right? That's what it means. It heightens the potential of them thieving the money. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain it to you in more graphic terms. If you have a husband, ladies, and you leave your husband in a room with a group of naked women, the potential of him cheating on you is going to be severely heightened. You ever hear them say, you give man basket for care water? Well, these are the total opposite. You give puss butter for carry. No checks and balances. What is stopping the people them from thieving the thing them? Nothing at all, ladies and gentlemen. What is stopping them from filling up them friend pocket and getting kickbacks? Nothing at all. All different types of thievery can occur with this situation. Because there's no evidence to show that they did not steal anything. If somebody call them thief right now, then can't prove so them are a thief. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody said to them, say, you a thief, you thief the $870 million, them can't say them not thief it. Them not have no evidence to show that them don't thief it. Equally, there's no evidence to show that them did thief it. You see the conundrum over there now? This is why the procurement guidelines are there to protect us, the citizens of Jamaica. And we have a government that has been very negligent in following these guidelines. So Andrew Holness can no longer boast after this that his government is transparent. There's no transparency in the Jamaica Labour Party government. Them is a eat a food, hide them hand government. You want us to go to the buses? Where is the rest of the buses, Darrell Vaz? Bobby Montague over something there. Where the police car them there? Where the use police car them there? We can go on and on. It bad, Jamaica. It bad. It really bad, you know? Oh my days. It terrible, man. Zane, according to the Auditor General, I forgot to say I play. I read me there, I read, you know.
According to the Auditor General, the ministry acknowledged the concern, but stated that while procurement committee minutes were unavailable, evaluation reports confirmed compliance with competitive bidding requirements.
Yeah. Hey! Boy. Wanna hear this? $870 million worth of contract without the proper standard of proving said the money go where it's supposed to go. And me telling you, say, when I go do this, I never read the report yet, you know. I never read the full thing, you know. According to the Auditor General, the ministry acknowledged the concern, but stated that while procurement committee minutes were unavailable. So you're telling me the committee minutes were unavailable. They weren't available to do their job. What do you mean by that? I don't want to jump to any conclusions, ladies and gentlemen. What do you mean by the procurement committee minutes were unavailable? Isn't it mandatory? Aren't they supposed to make time and make themselves available? What do you mean the minutes were unavailable? Skullduggery, this goes on to say evaluation reports confirm compliance with competitive bidding requirements. Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is competitive bidding requirements? It confirms compliance. So you have one different method to confirm compliance that the Auditor General is supposed to accept and we, the Jamaican people, is supposed to accept. So you just do fool thing on feel like do it. You don't follow the law. Again, this is the DNA of the Jamaica Labour Party government. Wagwan tariff. This is the DNA of the Jamaica Labour Party government. Blessings. All committed meet and don't review the minutes from previous meetings. That's how decisions are made and reviewed. Good question. Good question. Good question. Blessings and love. That's a good question. Blessings and love say, how committee meet and don't review the minutes from previous meetings? That's how decisions are made and reviewed. Let us go further. We might find the answer in the article. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Requirements. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters.
Listen to this.
However, the Auditor General said that explanation did not address the core breach.
Thank you very much. Yes, you say me have look of sense. Me have look of sense, you know. What did I say a while ago? What does that even mean? What them say a while ago, what does that even mean? Evaluation reports confirm compliance with competitive bidding requirements. You hear what the Auditor General say? That does not explain and address the core breach. So that is an excuse that doesn't facilitate the core problem, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't explain the core problem. It doesn't go down to the root of the core problem. It doesn't facilitate what needs to be done that was not done. It doesn't match up, equal. And that's exactly what I was thinking. What the hell does that mean? Competitive bidding requirements? It has to be more than that. Johnny from 2 Mile. It has to be more than that, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this now. So I think they're going to explain competitive bidding.
Breach. Competitive bidding. The report noted that although evaluation reports showed adherence to competitive bidding, the failure of the Procurement Committee to meet and review recommendations for the award of contracts/procurement of goods and services contravenes sections 2.2.5 and 2.2.5.1 of the Government of Jamaica Procurement Guidelines.
So, contravene, what that mean? It contravene that part, right? Contravene. Contravene. Oh, Lord of mercy. Contravene means offend against the prohibition or order of law. It's a breach. It's a breach, ladies and gentlemen. The way they said they did what they did does not comply with the law and the guidelines. Thank you so much, Miriam. So she love and appreciate it. Right? I am learning, I am learning. I'm reading and breaking down what they're saying, and I'm learning, and I hope somebody's learning as well. And you guys teach me too. Because I don't know everything. Them take people for fool, Nadia. Them take people for fool. Let's continue. This is an erosion of the proper process of government, This is an erosion of the proper process of government. Guys, I want you to remember, when Andrew Ones went all about Mr. Azan, Richard Azan, breaking these said guidelines. And built some stars to some vendors. Andrew Owen said it's a dark day. Then what is this? 870 million. And this is one ministry. We're not even talking about the end ministry because recently a 521 million. And there was trillions unaccounted for before that. Someone want to start add up, because 3 trillion gone already, ladies and gentlemen. 3 trillion gone already, Let's not forget of our tax dollars, You know what $3 trillion could I do for you road them? We mash up. I watched one video last night. And even Perry in Christ, me suppose, me watch it before me see on Perry in Christ. Because when I scroll through the app them and so, and I look through the news, I have one area in Mr. Lawton Cousins area there, so. One road. Terrible. And the people in my ball out, the people in my block the road, I say, yo, brother, the man that give me a ticket, me have to borrow money. Me have to trespass to my car because me have two picnic on the road. You know how much money the government a make off of the taxi man them at daytime? And the road them no fix. And them out there I give taxi man ticket. No, ladies and gentlemen, no. This can't work. Who is going to hold the government accountable? That is the question, you know. Who is going to hold the government accountable? We missed the ball on September 3rd. We can't tell you that straight. Are we going to wait another 4 years? Almost 5 years to hold this government accountable? That's what we're going to do, Jamaica. I'm asking you, the people, the question. Looking at yourself. Let's continue.
Those provisions require the committee to review contract award recommendations and evaluation reports, ensure compliance with policies, respond to contractors' inquiries, maintain comprehensive meeting records, meet reporting obligations, and make recommendations to the head of the procuring entity.
So, they're explaining the provision of the section 225 and 2251, right? The provision requires the committee to review contract award recommendations, then do an evaluation report, ensure compliance with the policies, respond to the contractor's inquiries, and maintain comprehensive meeting records and meeting report obligations, and make recommendations to the head of the procuring entity, which is whoever is at the top, right? Supposed to make them know and give them recommendations and make them know what going on. So it's a detailed process to ensure transparency and accountability, which has been eroded. Another one. You understand? The report concluded that the procurement committee failed to convene. Oh, sorry. Forgot to read.
Entity. The report concluded that the procurement committee's failure to convene and review recommendations constituted a breach of governance and accountability obligations under the Government of Jamaica Procurement Framework.
So the government breached our trust. It's a breach of it's a constituted it's a breach of governance and accountability obligations. They're obligated to be accountable to us. XOXO, what's up, Nessa? Good morning, my baby. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Why you come in like you're just forwarding in I chat like you miss me. I miss you too, boo. Let's continue.
Work. The period over which the contracts were issued was not stated in the Auditor General's report.
What? Hold on there, wait. Why was it not stated? Well, if them not have the records, then how should you have the records? Hold on there, let's continue.
Report. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining is headed by Agriculture Minister Floyd Green. The permanent secretary is Dermon Spence, who is also the principal accounting officer in the ministry.
Oh,
Editorial at
him are the person who are responsible, Dermon Spence. You as responsible as Floyd Green. So in the previous No, Dermon Spence is a very important. Happy New Year to you, baby. Bless up yourself. Why may I tell you, hey, when you can take some glamour shot. Jesus. Yo, Wagwan Splash Digi Matty, what's going on? Yeah, man, tell them in 100 likes. 100 likes. 100,000 likes. Rosalie, what's up, Rosalie? True Bolo, I was found there Saturday. I was there Saturday. The conditions was second. The road. Oh, you're talking about Yorktown. Oh, and Milk River. Yeah, man, the people them a ball out, man. The people them a ball out about the road condition down there, man. So apparently, are those areas PMP areas? That's another conversation. Anyway, so now we have a full understanding of the article and what happened, the gravity of the situation. Floyd Green needs to resign. Derman Spence needs to resign. A long list of persons that need to resign. And anybody else that is, that is responsible. But the head, these are the things that happen in companies that cause people to lose even their reputation and don't even get no job nowhere else. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I know say our cousins are MP, man. For instance, that the area that we know say Mr. Cousins. And Mr. Cousins, I love, you see, the PMP has some very good representatives. And they are showing their class. Mr. Cousins made it very clear in that interview that the MPs have nothing to do with the roads. They don't have the power to fix the roads. He made it absolutely clear. Alright? It's those people over there. But the people are coming to us, the MPs, and it's not fair. You understand? So big up Mr. Cousins. But they are go to the Bangarang now, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Floyd Green, can you confirm or deny some of the things that Mr. Andre Stevens had said on the Parnaja TV last night? Mr. Floyd Green, can you confirm or deny? Rhoda Crawford, can you confirm or deny some of the things? Miss Rhoda Crawford, are you younger than me still? You're a young bud. Anyway, Miss Rhoda Crawford, can you confirm or deny what Andre Stevens revealed last night on his platform about, your relationship with a certain individual and, some things that Andre had said to you? Can you confirm or deny? We're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bangarang section of the show. I did not know these things, so I want to share it with my audience. Very interesting times, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting times indeed. Hold on there. See that now? Yes.
The Auditor General recommended to the Financial Secretary that a surcharge in the sum of 64.7 million be imposed on the accounting and or accountable officers. What a thing, Jimmy.
Splash did you laugh?
Another one. Hey, breaking news, Ishmael. Breaking news.
See that?
Auditor General has just made another statement to me. Compromised transparency.
Mighty God.
Just as we hear about 521 million of compromised contracts at the UE hospital. The Auditor General slaps the Agriculture Ministry for awarding $870 million of contracts without oversight. Immediate divine intervention! We're tired of the labor.
Tired of them.
Put up that punishment. The Auditor General has just said that Agriculture Ministry has awarded over $870 million worth of contracts without key oversight.
Out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there.
Champion government. Remy Martin government.
Yep.
NSC government.
Yes.
Bolo! Floyd Green, big money chopping everywhere them go. Big
Out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them.
Protect her, Jamaica. Protect Pamela Monroe Ellis, Jamaica. Protect Pamela Monroe Ellis, Jamaica. Eternal God. Eternal God. Send it back. Send it back. Send it back. Reverse the curse, Ishmael. Reverse.
Send it back. Send it back. Every give a arrow. Anywhere he come from. Send it back. If a China. If a Jamaica. If a Haiti. Where he come from. We send it back. Hey, reverse the curse.
Reverse the order.
Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody, reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Over Jamaica. Reverse the curse. Mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's house. If a garden house.
Send it back.
Chopper government. Ishmael, put it up. Put up the picture. Champion government. Remy Martin. Black Spade government. Floyd Green.
Yes.
Floyd Green. I tell people all the time, from the days of Floyd Green, Delano Seabread can't tell you. I told Delano Seabread, I don't trust Floyd Green. He is a legion. And Delano said, Andre, give him a chance. Even Rhoda, remember the days that me used to say, Andre, don't trust Floyd Green. You remember when Floyd Green used to do wickedness to you, Rhoda? Yes. Because you don't take control of this, and he must say you can't get exposed in a G2K because.
Hey, whoa. Yo, listen, man. Me want Dana Morris Dixon for run out on that information. Dana Morris Dixon. When name Marlon Morgan, can you confirm or deny what Andre Stevens is saying? Me want to run out on that information. At this me want to run out on. Yeah, man. I want to run out on that because I don't know this son away.
Him is a legion. And the land is Andre, give him a chance. Even Rhoda, remember the days that me used to say, Andre, don't trust Floyd Green. You remember when Floyd Green used to do wickedness to you, Rhoda?
So, Rhoda, Miss Rhoda Crawford, can you confirm or deny what Andre Stevens is saying? Or what kind of wickedness Floyd Green used to do to you? And why did he do it? Listen to this.
Yes. Because you don't take control of this, and he must say you can't get exposed in a G2K because of your relationship with the Prime Minister. Remember?
And what kind of relationship you matter about? This is news to me. What do you mean by relation? What do you mean by relation?
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
What do you mean by
relation?
relationship?
You want me talk tonight to the rub butter puss smoke, Jamaica? When you see the program nice, you know. When the rub butter puss smoke. Take control. It's a Floyd Green. I say him can't put sheep on the front. So him did a put up Rihanna and one it named Kenisha, one of Babsy council at the time. And him put them up and she never like it. And Adelana used to say, all right, Rhoda, no worry, me soon put you up there. You remember them the days, Rhoda? But you're working your way till you turn first lady, second lady. Or I get you have to be second lady, yes, right? Until the divorce comes through.
What? Somebody call Rhoda. No. Miss Rhoda Crawford. Listen me, you need to come out. call Shanty. Jamaica have to take bad things make joke. So you telling me, allegedly, Floyd Green never want to deal with you in a G2K because of your relationship with the Prime Minister? Miss Rhoda Crawford, according to Andre Stevens, not my word. I don't know nothing about it. I have heard rumors, but rumors them spreading. But when Andre says something, given that he was around you guys, we really have to question it, man. So, Miss Rhoda, how you go, Miss Rhoda? How you really go? Bangarang! No, sir, we can't, mother.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
They must be normal. Hold on. I wonder that's why Andrew said him and the girls them bubblegum. Yo! No. But in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, no. You see, we have to be careful when we're in that leadership, With great power comes great responsibility, Yeah, not real life.
Election. Security. Remove them out.
I want him to my box. Please. Calm down.
Andre, you don't have to drag Lisa into everything. You're not dragging Lisa into everything, my friend, because you have a disagreement with her on one Jesus. Why you
Timmy, imitate her. What is? Intimidate as if she's involved with Floyd shenanigans. Just beat who need to beat and do your thing. Hey, but the constant beating of Lisa is really unbecoming. A few words in Jesus' name, amen. And not stop beating her until she retract this statement about the commissioner of police. And not stop beating her until she retract this statement. Both man of the year. But enough of that right now. Let us get into the real realities at hand tonight.
All I will say to Lisa Hanna is that Ryan Campbell's up, bro. That was very disappointing to hear that Lisa Hanna called that man the man of the year when our young men and women, babies, are being slaughtered. Right? Whether indirectly or directly because of police operations. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed.
$870 million of contracts without oversight.
800 million.
And this is not in Hurricane Melissa.
Before.
So can you imagine how many contracts have been awarded without any oversight since Melissa?
Jesus. Me never think about that, That 870 million was before Hurricane Melissa. Now that all of the, what you call it now, the gloves are off in terms of procurement and everything. Because, them all say emergency procurement. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, the level of criminality that is being facilitated within the Jamaica Labour Party government where our tax dollars are concerned? In all the various ministries, including the Ministry of Agriculture. If they want to go on so, I remember say the farming community get hit, in a St. Elizabeth, and St. James, and Westmoreland, and all of these various places, and Hanover, Wow.
You know where you must go as Auditor General? That's almost $1 billion of government resources going to Floyd Green's friend. You know who get a lot of those contracts? Go check the man a WAF.
How that?
Go check the man a WAF.
What can go so?
Which man that a WAF? Your heat melt? What do you mean by that? Your heat melt? What do you mean by that? Easy fix, what go on. Easy to fix. Karen, big up yourself. What you talking about? Easy to fix. Your heart melt. Oh, yo.
My wife said, if you win, we'll fly to...
Oh my God. Hey, these AI videos I get out
The
of.
politician are wow.
Father,
Eh?
father.
Let me check. Go check the one I sent on. Hey, you want me to get the rest of them?
Yeah.
Go and go check who get the chicken back license and who get that the license and who have the onion license and the Irish license. Go
Okay. No, we know who I talk. Okay. The onion license. Okay. Okay. Wow.
Go and go check. Go and go check. Go and go check.
Wow.
Go and go check.
Wow.
Ball out.
Wow.
You want to go check all who get the rather fertilizer them.
Wow.
Dr. Dayton Campbell. I know the opposition going, you see like how we did with Dr. Alfred Laws and start the series.
Yes.
Dr. Dayton Campbell going to start film series next week, you know. Because
Mighty
I can
God.
tell you, one by one, them sure going to jail. Imagine Jamaica, I told you, there is not one agency,
Big up,
government,
thank you,
ministry, or
respect.
department under
Jamaica,
Andrew
big
Wellness and
up.
the Tutsis
Jamaica King, big
that
up.
is not stealing, robbing, scamming, and chopping.
Not one.
Not one, Courtney. Show me, not even Ed Bartlett is clean. Not a corrupt.
Not even Ed Bartlett is clean. Mighty God. Allegedly. Not my word. Wow. Well, Ed Bartlett is the Minister of Tourism. And the workers in tourism have not found favor. It is a big slavery ship. If they respect a Jamaica King, if they appreciate the gifts, if they I may tell you, the rough power, you know. In a Jamaica, you know, but we just want the people to realize their power so they can overcome it. Yeah, man, big up Dr. Alfred Laws, man. Yes, it is rough. No, serious. Wow. Some serious investigation needs to be done on these people. Say for instance, somebody is stealing. Black Rose, big up. Where say Punkos? When was the IC investigating Edmund Bartlett? You mean the minister, Edmund Bartlett? When was that? Bless and favor. I don't know, you know, but it's kind of weird to come on a live or come on a platform and I've never really addressed you. It's kind of weird to come on a live on a platform and then drop that in the chat. I don't understand. That's, even if you need help, that's not the way you go about it. It doesn't seem authentic, I have to tell you. I'm going to be very, like every single time you come on the live is the same message. That don't seem very authentic at all. Moolah Movements, big up. Sheldon Campbell, big up. How you doing, Phoenix? Blessings. It doesn't seem authentic. Dan Smith. Hey, me no know, you know? I don't know what is going on, you know. Thank you so much, Phoenix. I don't know what Jamaica is worse than a puppy shop. Patty shop. Jamaica government come like one run a Portmore back road government. One bag of political prostitute. You hear what I said? From the head to the toe. No, this is why I don't know.
Government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Who bring the beach down at St. Elizabeth? Somebody said, teacher asks, who bring in the beach down at St. Elizabeth? St. Elizabeth people, I want to say this, you know, Courtney. Yes. Me no problem if a man take, you know. But when you take Jamaica, make sure it's everybody around your benefit. St. Elizabeth, Southwest St. Elizabeth people. Southwest St. the fisher folks in particular. Have any of you benefited from any of Fly Green shenanigans? Have any of you, has any one of Fly Green fisher folks benefited? Has any one of Fly Green farmers benefited? Has any one of Fly Green farmers benefited tonight? No, but Fly Green shenanigans. The $870 million contract. That's almost $1 billion. So that.
Yo. Yo, I don't want to put more people in vex, you know. I don't want to put more people in vex. It's not a shot at Portmore. There's a back road in every single parish. You have a back road. So me don't Portmore just famous. You understand what I say? Because Portmore, you don't know, cartel come from Portmore and the artists them always talk about back road. So the Portmore people them, I don't want listen, don't be upset with me. But this a government can come like a back road government to blows and skirt. Yo, no, the man them, yo, you don't know how much money the government receive already, people. The man them release one next 415 million US, you know. You not read the paper? No man, shame tree not there Belmont Road, man. Come like you not listen to Carlos. He come like you not listen to Mr. Peter Bunting. Shame tree not grow a Belmont Road. No shame tree never did that yet. Charles but Bostic, big up. No, but guess what? Do you guys remember what they said happened in that specific constituency with Floyd Green? People come out the day from in the night with them finger in a ink. So it's quite obvious that persons were paid. Crystal, how you doing? You just come in? Why, Crystal, you have watched replay now? I surely went in and broke down the Floyd Green situation. Right? Because you know, say Parliament I got act later. Somebody definitely have come do this now. Plus me I go do some cleaning. You know what I mean? Yeah. So me say, alright. When me do this now, get this out of the way. Go get the cleaning done. I started around, I think at 7 o'clock me start. Yeah, 7 o'clock. 1.5 hours ago. Yeah man, 1.5 hours my life. Time for better Jamaica, big up. Yeah, the JLP supporters, them literally turning a blind eye. They are the problem. They are the problem. They are facilitating corruption. And they are facilitating the erosion of our society. A poison not come from the head of the stream now, so you know, say the whole country poison. You understand? The man they make the rules and break them. Repeatedly. Not one time, not 2 times. You understand? 51 contracts. 521 million. No procurement. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Mula say free mother love. Mother love not free. Mother love supposed to free, man. He probably have got a court, but he's supposed to free. Last time I see mother love in a video. On TikTok. Mother love supposed to free. You have one JLP vlogger. where react to my video and I talk about say if you got a prison or some shit like that. And him one of them where they threaten if you come to Jamaica can rise gun about JLP. I mean I wonder why the police don't lock him down yet. From them time there. Or them not call them foreign partners and say we need to find this individual and lock them down. But them lock up Mama Love. Not true? No, Jamaica king, me not agree with that. Me not agree with that. God had a move right now. All of this will happen, you know, and it's a good thing you said that. Let me go to it before I come back to Andrew. God had a move right now, you know. All of this that is happening was prophesied. One by one they'll be going to jail here. One by one they will go into jail. One by one they'll be going to jail.
Honestly, I'm hoping that this is the last video.
Alright. Famine in the land. Guys. Plant up on a melon and plant up on something there. Pumpkin. I make sure so have some people we can deal with it. If WW3 should pop off, remember say St. Elizabeth get hit. Remember say all of the food place then get hit. Remember say we have to import a bag of things just to eat. If you don't have children, listen to me. The prophet say melon. Melon and pumpkin. Plant a holy pie here. Alright, listen to this. Where is it? The one about the leader them. How are they? Security forces.
A big stick is being taken out, and I'm now speaking prophetically as I'm seeing it in the realm of the spirit. A big stick is being taken out as a result of that move on Venezuela. A big stick is now being taken out. Yes, or a rod. And so what is actually going to happen is that leaders in the Caribbean, once they see the big stick pointing to them, they will have to comply. If they don't comply, then of course, adversarial or adverse actions will be taken. They may find themselves out of power quicker than Usain Bolt ran the 100 meters. So we are going to be in for some interesting times up ahead. Get ready, get ready. This Caribbean basin, we are about to see a number of changes. Like on a chessboard where you see pawns. Because the leaders in the Caribbean, sorry to say, they are pawns. All of them. Pawns.
That include Anjones. Just to make that clear. Totally British, big up.
And there are some strategic moves which are going to be made very shortly. As the rook, the king and the queen, and I put those in inverted commas because there's only one king of kings and Lord of lords. His name is Jesus the Christ, Son of the living God. But think about a chessboard. The leaders in the Caribbean, they are just pawns. And as the rook and the bishop, and when we say bishop, we are talking about the pieces there on the chessboard. The rook, the bishop, the queen, and the king, as they position themselves, even the knight position themselves, we are going to see some very interesting moves and maneuvers among the pawns. And the pawns there represent leaders in the Caribbean. It's a shame that we have allowed, and when we say we, meaning Caribbean leaders, have allowed themselves to be at the place where they are now at, where they are literally at the mercy of these superpowers. It should never have been like that. But in too many instances, because we have turned away from God, and we are worshiping at the altar of Mammon and other gods, we now have become.
We have become fodder.
These are the lies.
We have become fodder.
Into everlasting. Blackout would occur. I'm also encouraging you, as I see, yes, in the realm of the spirit, many people queuing up at banks and queuing up at ATM, trying to get money at last minute, and there will be no money. No money. And it will cause chaos. So ensure you put aside at least 1 week to 2 weeks supply of cash. And I'm not saying you have a whole heap of money, but make sure you have some cash put aside. Don't depend on the debit card. Don't depend on the credit card. I'm telling you, because they won't work. They will not work. When you saw what happened after the passage of Hurricane Melissa, especially in the West, all the chaos that was caused in the western end of the island. Well, that is just a sneak preview of what is up ahead.
Hi Rose, how you doing? Good morning.
The question is not if, but when. I'm going to say it one more time. The question is not if, but when. So those of you who like the convenience of the card, be it the debit card and the credit card and so on and so forth, you had better make sure you begin to put aside some cash here and there for when that time comes, because it is going to be chaos globally. You're going to want to buy something, and you will have no money if you do not put away. Also, put aside basic food items. Yes, ensure that you have supplies that can last you up to a week. Yes, and of course, be prepared to share with your neighbors, as one hand washes the other, and when you share, what you have will multiply, will last longer. So you
Wagwan not bless. What's up?
Need to put aside something, food items, non-perishables. Keep doing it, because there is an imminent blackout. Word to the wise is sufficient. Yes, also I see where yes, matters having to do with travel will be disrupted in other ways. Be prepared for a global lockdown. Be prepared for a global lockdown. The beast, they are fine-tuning their plans for the next pandemic. And again, as they are thinking of advancing this pandemic with the attack against the...
Hi, Catherine. Did you hear the explosion before day this morning? Explosion? Which explosion that? Catching careful. Why they are dream things now?
Venezuela. It is saying to them that they don't have much time, because of the unpredictability of the same man everybody hates, but not realizing, while he's not saved, that he is really doing the church of the living God a favor. Persons don't realize that. I am not a supporter of politicians. I want to make that clear. If they are pursuing right policies, I will support the policies, but I want us to understand the man, Donald Trump, is the lesser of two evils. Remember that.
I want y'all to pay attention. Henry C. Wagwan, blessed morning, bro. Remember Kevin Smith was talking about the same thing going on right now. Yeah, the drought and the famine. We say wake up in whole household, mighty God. Wow. Let's continue.
So the two regimes are evil, but he represents the lesser of the two evils. Understand that?
And so with that attack against Venezuela, and I'm not saying it is right or not right, yes, but we have to understand there is the bear and the dragon. Russia and China, they are also seeking to dominate the world. The world is no longer what is called unipolar. It is no longer a unipolar world where you have one superpower. It's still one superpower, but that is rapidly fading. Very shortly, you will have what is called a multipolar world where the global south will now rise and be as strong and dangerous as the West has been for many years. The West has been splintered. The European Union, for example, they are now rapidly, yes, reforming themselves, and very shortly they will refer to themselves as the United States of Europe.
When you hear that?
And
Europe are going to turn the United States of Europe. Mighty God. Prophetic word, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare on yourself. Whole heap of changes coming this year.
And when they now reorganize themselves, they will no longer need the United States of America. They will be a law unto themselves.
Well, this 13 days ago, this man. But him did their church. He went and preached to the choir. But he did on the page. Yeah, but me find it because somebody sent me a clip of it on TikTok. And then me go look for the full clip. And find it, because I see closer in the day now. I send it to you now, man. I want 5 hour live, you know. Long sermon. But you know, when him start, him a film part, there's a research feed. I'm when I miggle him there. Can't get a timestamp too. Whoosh!
Then you have BRICS, headed by Russia and China. They also will be a law unto themselves. And the United States will be there. They will still have clout, but they will not be able to be world police again. Wow. So the world is going to become less safe than it is now. Not to say it is safe now, but it will become less safe. So that is why this year is known as the year of war. The year of troubles, the year of tumult, the year of sudden or rapid changes. So within these changes that are going to be taking place in this 5786, 2026, the world as you know it today will not be the same by December 2026. Believe it or not, there are many things that are going to change. Many systems that are going to change. A number of the freedoms that you now have today, this month, a number of them we will not have. Remember that. Travel is going to be impacted. So there are those of you who have been holding on to your visa as if you worship it. I am going to tell you there is a higher price tag that is going to be attached to that visa. The dragon.
Wanna hear that? Wanna hear that? All I wanna wear. When does go on, you know, the visa is everything for you. There's a high price tag coming for the visa. How much are you willing to sell on a soul for one visa? Because sometimes when me hear some people talk about visa, me have to wonder, say, how they would I do forget it? When I remember when I did a video on TikTok about it. I shouldn't say if you remember. For those who are on my TikTok, I did a video when I addressed Cliffview specifically, but nationwide. It was so bad that I had to say something. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Normally, I don't watch them, you know. Right? If somebody else don't play them thing, me don't hear it. I'm telling you straight. I watch people like Mystic Sensation, Andre Stevens, ABI News, you know, and others, obviously. Out for the press talking my TV. If them no look up them video, Colin Bell. If them no look up them video, I don't see it. Because me now watch them, brother. I don't even read ref out articles anymore. Them fully exposed and compromised. There's nothing that I take from them. Nothing. But there was an audio that I heard. Cliff was talking about. You remember when Andrew wanted to go the world summit, right? With all of the nation, them and Israel did it. And at the time, the big thing was Israel and the bombing and everything. And there was United Nations meeting here, and there was a vote, and people walk out when Netanyahu when I speak. Andrew Wallace was criticized for not taking a firm position regarding the situation with Iran and Israel. And Cliff Hughes sought to defend it because, you know, them are the apologies to the government, you know. They never, I mean, these people never critically analyze what is happening with the government. It's always to assist them in some way to continue the facade of what their whole operation is about. So he stated that Andrew Wallace had to be skillful in how he managed the situation because he didn't want to go against Netanyahu, which would mean actually going against USA. Because them don't want to lose them visa, them personal visa, and then the people of Jamaica losing them visa. Then wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Them no free some visa what they are. I heard Mystic Sensation say this on Will Rattigan. America has no friends, they have interests. So if you are a puppet, right? And you are thinking that you are America on a good until you find out if you don't serve no purpose, you know. That's it. Natural beauty, how you doing? If you don't serve no purpose, that's it. Pauline, what's up? Like and share up the video, guys. And I haven't said that in a while, but if you forgot to like the video, please give me some taps. I don't know about the roses. Alright? Gifts are fun, guys. Gifts are fun. Alright? Guys, the donation link is down there on for the YouTubers. We got the PayPal, we got the Cash App, and we got the Zelle. So Cliff Hughes said they can't afford to lose the coveted visa, bro. Tiny wagwan. So there are some people out there that I think will sell their soul for a visa. So according to the apostle prophetically, we shall see what we shall see. How far would some people go to keep their visa? You remember how far some people went to make sure they could still fly in the pandemic? They took the joke. Some of them are not with us anymore. Some of them are sick and some of them are okay. But guess what? Most people that didn't take it are very good. Yeah. They didn't die as a result of something they took. They died of other things if they died. But if they didn't die, they didn't die. The point of the matter is they survived the disease, ladies and gentlemen. The disease did not take them out. You heard what I said? Thank God say you're okay, Tiny. And make sure say you pray. And ask God for us make sure say you're okay. Because you don't know Yeah, hear it now? Now I've got to delete some apps off of the iPhone, you know. Or I believe the iPhone will lose it's like the girl they tell me say 2026 it's gonna stop work. So I guess that's what's happening. If you not hear me, a space in my phone and problem. I have to just delete everything. You hear me now, Carlin? You hear me? Yeah, that phone start get a problem from the year start, you know. They want you buy a new phone. So this a phone now as an iPhone outdated and I got turn scrap. Madness.
And then to wait out the remainder of his term, and while they are waiting, they try to assassinate him.
You hear that?
Because they have increased the attempts already. Not everything is reported. So let us understand what is happening. So the United States of America,
they have increased attempts on Trump's life already. Not everything is reported. Thus said the Lord. This is listen. This man knows what he's talking about. No man, I'm my next phone, man. I 3 phone my life pan now. We have TikTok and we have a 2 YouTube then. This man he knows what he's talking about. There's a prophetic word over Trump. And if Trump falls, the dominoes fall, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see the full rollout of the beast. You hear what I said? Full roll out of the devil system. Full. So if people think say, oh, the Bible not real and the prophecies are not real, wake up. It's happening right in front of you. Right in front of you, right now, in this time. You understand?
right now is the major impediment right now to the beast system rolling out right across the world. So when you're there cussing out the man, and I'm not saying he's a saint. He's not a saint, far from it, he's not saint.
Wally pa uno cuss out Trump. I don't even know say a Trump. And we are talking about the religious people, Christian people. Wally pa uno cuss out Trump. And if you ever believe that this man wanna cuss is the only reason why you are still enjoying certain freedoms and you're not facing real prosecution or even your life taken, right? Or your life getting extremely more difficult because you decide to choose God and not choose the devil. Trump, believe it or not, remember say Trump go against the whole LGBT system, you know. Unprecedented, you know. Remember that, you know. More want to know, recall, you know. Say the flag take down in a Kingston, you know. Since Trump coming to power, you know. Trump organization represent a girl and a boy. 2 gender. And they make it clear, man, declare it. That is a profound declaration in a season and a time like this. And Trump did it without fear or favor. You heard what I said? So before we talk about Trump, you see when people compare Trump to Andrew, it really upset me, you know. I tell you, it really upset me. Because Andrew Holness is just on another different plane. And you know the only way we're not going to find out, I said it already. Make Andrew Holness have a power where Donald Trump have, and you see what he does. You think you see it? Listen, my man.
He needs salvation.
Listen, my man. Oh, God.
But we can't deny that God is using him.
Definitely.
Can't deny that.
Definitely.
And as long as he's there, the people of God are getting a little bit more time to get it right.
Yes.
So open your eyes, ask the Lord to open your eyes so that you will see exactly what is happening. Let me say it one more time. The United States of America, because of that man who is not saved, that man who can be a devil when he's ready, but at the same time, God is still using him. He is a major stumbling block to the beast system.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a perfect example, but I'm an example. I'm not saved officially. I'm not saved officially. And I've been very open about that. And people that are here might think that I am saved because of my utterances. But I'm not saved officially. Villoin, how you doing? Blessings.
Yes.
I'm not saved officially. So God uses anybody. The Bible says every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Not some knee, no. Every knee. All of them. You understand? The truth shall be uttered from all lips. We can't deny. You understand?
He does not support the beast system. But his time is running out. And as long as he's not saved, it is only a matter of time before the beast has its way with him.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time. And time is running out.
Only God can protect him. He literally have to get saved. Donald Trump. To be protected from what is to come. Him literally have to get saved. Pray for Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen. He holds a position of great power. That would be an asset to the kingdom of heaven even more if he was saved. Pray for Donald Trump. You hear me say? Pray for Donald Trump.
So what we need to do is to understand that the one world order, no one can stop it because it's already prophesied.
Right. Right.
And so now is the time we need to get it right. Now is the time you need to, so I'm going to be praying for some persons very shortly because this is the year where you are led of the Lord to start businesses. You have to start it this year. The time is coming when you won't be able to start a business again because of the raft of changes that are going to be made and biometrics being involved. And in order for you to register things, you need to comply with certain requirements of the beast, etc., etc., etc. This is going to be the year. That's why it is called Kaf Vav. Kaf Vav. And I will unpack that over the next few weeks. I started on radio yesterday, and I, by the grace of God, Life is Spirit, will, led by the Holy Spirit, do some more. So your hands are being activated this year for innovation. Sir, don't leave. I need to pray with you. That gentleman, don't leave. I'm going to be praying with you very shortly. Yes, yes. So your hands for innovation, enterprise. So there are those.
Wagwan Candy Flames. What's up? Blessings.
Of you don't jump and start a business for the sake of starting a business, but then God would be speaking to you to say that he wants you to start a business. He would be giving you ideas where you are being prompted. There are some of you started previously, but it did not work. It doesn't mean that you should not do or start a business. What really happened was the timing was not right, or you made certain missteps. But I'm here to say to you that this is a year where you...
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we can definitely do that, Vaughn. I'm going to get the link and send it to you. I'll send it in the chat here.
Led to start business, to start it.
Hallelujah.
Because the time is coming when you will want to start one and you will not be able to start it. This is a year when God will open up opportunities for you to own things, to own land and so on. And you have got to move at it because the time is coming when you will not be able to own land, meaning to acquire because of the system that will be in place and what would be required of you, yes, in order to qualify. But those who already have their land and whatever else, they don't have to bother with the system. They simply continue what they're doing. So you need to understand, yes, time and season. I'm going to say it one more time. You need.
There's the link. I just dropped it in the chat. There's the link. I'm going to drop it in the next chat because I'm going to leave you now. So they can go catch it. I'm at the 2 hour and 41 minute mark. Alright? So I'm dropping it on Bolo VNR clips. For the people on TikTok, the name of the page is Freedom Come Ministries International. Oh, for the people on TikTok, if you don't want the link, you can WhatsApp me. My number is 876-451-6535. WhatsApp me. I'm sending the link to this video that I was listening to a while ago. And also the MAGNITSKY Act. Again, my number is 876-451-6535. That's 876-451-6535. Again, 876-451-6535, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Candy Flames. Candy Flames, you Lego a video them, man. Big up yourself. So you put out the thing. Oh Lord, I'm tired, guys. I haven't slept, really, But I have some work to go and do, so. Plus, I have a video coming out 11 o'clock on Bolo VNR 2.0. And I have other videos coming after that. And of course, you don't know, so we'll keep an eye on the parliament. Bangarang today, Me I wait to see Dr. Dayton Campbell drape up Floyd Green, And if you don't happen in a parliament, we are waiting for the series, Because of this damning report. Mandy, big up yourself. Because of this damning report. You understand? Blessings, Mandy. Thanks to the Father. This damning report from the Auditor General. 2 reports on the Agriculture Ministry. 1 for RADA. Mighty God. Talk about a double whammy. Then you say the same thing happened to Tufton. Remember, say market me report come out over there, And then look upon this report that will come out upon UHWI. One of the biggest institutions. One of the biggest institutions, ladies and gentlemen. And such erroneous things are happening there. Why may I tell you, man, Jamaica, hey, the man mash up the country, The man them literally mash up the country. It is so sickening. But thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Anything in the dark always coming to the light. Exactly. That's my time. I've been on here for 2 hours and 16 minutes. I want to thank the people that gifted. If you don't want to gift, no. We want to have 60 seconds. If you don't want to show an appreciation for the dialogue and the conversation. Follow me on YouTube if you want to catch the replay of this. The person's on TikTok because I am live on YouTube. The link to my YouTube is in my bio on TikTok. You can see the YouTube link. Click it, open it, follow me, click the notification bell and click all. So what you missed now, you can watch the replay of it. Yes? God bless you all. Thank you guys for your attention. Thank you guys for your interaction. Thank you guys for your gifts. And Joanne, thank you so much for the donation to the Cash App. Big up Joanne. Always supporting the platform in every way. You guys have a blessed Tuesday. And stay locked in. Stay locked in, ladies and gentlemen. See y'all later.